What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. This A7IV, brand new A7IV right here has got me running because there's so much different feature in it than my previous camera. And so I just did an A7III comparison, but now I want to jump into the A7R4, all right? This one right here is made for photographer. That's pretty much all that I'm gonna say. A7IV right here is has a lot more video feature in it than A7R4. Okay, so don't get that confused. Even though both are A7IV, very different in features and things like that. So in this video, I'm gonna do a comparison between the A7IV and the A7R4. R4, yeah. They look so much alike. I don't even know. Anyway, yeah, so as you can see, they look very similar, very similar. Features-wise, let's walk into it. And so depending on who you are, I think you already got your mind made up. If you're a videographer, A7IV is the way to go. If you are a photographer, lean over on this side because let me tell you, this A7R4 is a beast when it comes to photography. This thing shoots 60 megapixel versus the A7IV shoot 33. That's, guys, 60 megapixels. That's like double the amount that this brand new camera A7IV can do, okay? So photography alone, that's what you are gonna wanna focus on is high-res photos. This is super high-res. So yeah, A7IV, if anything, just shut this video down and go and get A7R4. If you're a video person, or if you're a person that just says, you know what, I wanna do some photography, some video. If you're a hybrid, A7IV is the way to go. To me, the amount of pixel that is in the A7IV, that's enough. That's enough for, you know, if you want to blow your picture up, you know, it's plenty, trust me. And especially in the social media age, it's overkill actually. So A7IV is the way to go. Video feature, it's not like A7R4 doesn't have it. It's just that A7IV does it a lot better. So first off, this alone, the flippy screen, that is a huge feature for videographer. I mean, it's huge for photographer as well, but most photographer will look through the viewfinder right here. So it's not a big deal to them. And that's the reason why the A7R4 still has the little flippy screen. This came from A7III. Yeah, so they still have that. Flippy screen is huge if you're a videographer. So the other difference is A7R4 right here, it has a dedicated flash module. If I can open this thing up. Yeah, this thing is pretty tight in there. See that? It has a dedicated flash module that you can hook up into. But A7IV, that same slot is replaced by the HDMI, which is what videographers love to use for external monitor and so on and so forth. So, big difference right there, guys. Sony know what they're doing. They have released cameras specifically for certain niche. You can still do video on A7R4, but A7IV will do it better. So other thing is the A7R4. You see how video is integrated into here, and then there's 1, 2, 3 over here. Well, it's all on one knob, okay? For A7IV, it's separated by photo and then video. You see that? So now when I flip the switch, it's now photo, video, photo, video. Why that's important is that the menu system actually changes based on what you flip on. If you are doing video, all the settings in the menu system are based on video. That's their new menu system in the A7 IV, and I totally love it. If anything, I would get this just because of the new menu system. For a brand new Sony user that's just coming in, the old menu system, you're gonna need to put out some time to learn it. To me, it took me an entire weekend to learn all the menu system when I first jumped into Sony. Okay, and A7R4 still does it. They still have the old menu system, which is gonna take you some time to get used to. But if you're a photographer, it's not really that big of a deal because, you know, there are a handful of things that you can do with photography. That's it. But trying to mess with video within this, it's kind of confusing because they clump it all together. It's actually, if you're brand new to Sony system, totally recommend you getting the A7 IV. All right? Because that little switch right there going from video and photo is so important. But if you're brand new to it, you probably won't notice the difference because you haven't used the old system versus the new one. So in terms of video quality, A7 IV can do 4K at 60 FPS. The A7R4 can do 4K at up to 30. So it's like half the FPS at 4K. Both can still do the whole 1080p, 120 FPS, which I shoot in it a lot for slow motion stuff. So both can do it, no problem there. So if you're leaning towards a lot more videography, then obviously, like I said earlier, A7 IV is the way to go. So in terms of memory card slot, which is important to a lot of people, both has dual card slot, so no worries there. You can always back up to one of the card slot while you shoot in the other. The difference is that the Sony A7 IV will support CF Express, which is a brand new type of card that a lot of people are goo gagaing over. It's pretty darn fast, is what I heard. Don't have any experience in it. I do use the UHS-2, which is the faster memory card. It writes like at 300 megabyte per second, megabit or megabytes, I don't know. But it reads and writes 300 meg, and it's fantastic. It's really fast. Here I have a Lexar that can do UHS-2 right here. You can see. This is the type of card that you want to get. This one is actually not that fast though. This one does 250, 120 write. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the overview of it. I honestly, A7 IV to me is the way to go because of what I do. I do a lot of videos. I run and gun, that kind of stuff. So A7 IV is the way to go. If you're thinking about photography mainly, then I would say A7R4 because that megapixel is where it's at. It is the best of the best when it comes to photography right there, guys. That's the biggest that you can get right there. It can do some video, so it's not like, you know, you're not getting any video feature. You're getting really good video feature already. I'm just saying that A7 IV is going to be top notch when it comes to video. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye.